again. It's a rich thing.
Hello everyone, it's me Asm Arif welcoming you to my new Photoshop tutorials, and today I'll show you this sort of creative photo manipulation in this Photoshop. Let's get started. If you are new in my channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon for the new notifications. So turning it off, going to the new options and taking like 1200 and that will be 300 dpi and making this product manipulation and then hit the create button. We got our desired artboard, and after that our photo of the product will take because of the color choosing. That's good. And taking this one in this canvas and making this one a little bit of smaller, just placing over there. And now going to the adjustment layer and going to the gradient options. From there I'll take the basic gradient from the first one, and one side should be this color, so it will be a little darker, so I would say this sort of darker. That's fine. And another one should be the lighter blue, this blue. Okay, and hit OK, and then hit OK, and the style will be radial and it will be reverse like that, and hit OK. So we are turning off our product and right press and rasterize that, and after that Ctrl Command J and then Ctrl Command T for the transform, and making this one squeezed like that, and hit the tick button, selecting the mask, G from the keyboard, and just removing this part. Okay, in this portion we'll set our base over there. So how to make the base? Going to the ellipse tool, drawing the ellipse like that. So that is the black one, and remember that no stroke should be over there. Turn off the stroke and it would be the middle of the artboard. So from the alignment we'll make it into the middle. Fine. And after that we'll take another one by pressing the alter option button and making another copy of this layer. That's fine. Now we'll draw a rectangle from here. Going to the rectangle and draw the rectangle according to this shape. So the rectangle would be this shape, and turn off the stroke. That would be nice, and it will be the middle of the shape. Okay, that's fine. This one. So if we take color like that, that's good, and upper side color will be this, but so this one is the upper, and the color would be like that and like this. So like that we just took that, and make sure that the corner it should be joined to each other, and the right or left portion you should have to check. So this is our guideline. So how to use that guideline? By using the control and select those. Okay, after that going to the rectangle. So before that you can mask it out. Okay, and after that selecting that, going to the mask options and going to the brush, and then make the brush size smaller and brush this area. Before that you have to make this one into the select into inverse. So now it will remove. That's good. So which area you are removing, make sure, in case take the hard brush, it will help you out to remove properly. Okay, this area. Okay, in case you can make this one bigger. So that's good. Don't take it too much. That's fine. So press Ctrl D for deselect and turn off or delete those things. Before that make sure that thing is not too much selected. I would say turn off this, and okay, this area you can turn it back. So how to turn it back? This one is our brush, and going to the taking like that, so you have to brush those things. Okay, our basement is ready. So in this basement, so we don't need that, we are removing that things and making this one into group. So Ctrl G for the group, and you can make this one convert to smart object, that's fine. And taking another blank layer underneath of this, so now we'll provide the shadow. How to provide shadow? Going to the brush tool, take the soft brush, which is the first one, and make the brush size bigger, and select once and press Ctrl T and just make this like that and placing underneath of that, so it will be like this. So a little bit of downside, use the arrow key to do that. Press Ctrl or Command J, press Ctrl or Command T to make this one more realistic, like this, not too much. So another one, press Ctrl or Command J, press Ctrl or Command T, and to make this one a little bit up straight like that. So in this portion we'll provide shadow but not too hard. So our basement is ready. Now time to select the color. So double press over there, we'll select color. For the upper side we'll take this dark color, meaning the dark contrast, and we'll take the another dark contrast like that, and press Ctrl or Command S, so it will save in this portion, that's fine. And now we'll provide or turn on the product. So this one is our product, making this one a little bit of bigger. And now white portion, that is the challenge to remove. How to do that? Here is the object selection tool, select once in this bottle, this area will select. So after selecting that, we'll go to the select and mask options, smoothness 44%, edge shifting minus 49%, and from this panel going to the new layer with the layer mask and hit OK. So our refined product is ready over there. So I'll click over there, apply layer mask. So now I'll just put it over there, and now we'll make a group, that is the base, that's fine, that is the product, that's good. And taking another blank layer, upper side of this base, meaning the underneath of this bottle, and same technique, going to the brush tool, select once, press Ctrl or Command T, make this one smaller, at least squeeze like that. Okay, make this one a little bit. Okay, and press Ctrl or Command J, another one should be the upper side, but make this one a little bit of wider, and opacity should be a little bit up down, not too much. That is the base. Fine. Now this portion, so taking another blank layer, make this one layer mask by pressing option and like that, and G from the keyboard, that is the gradient tool, select this one a little bit of darker and make this one into the soft light, or like a overlay is good, soft light is good. Okay, fine. And now on the right side we'll take another blank layer and make this one mask again, and going to the brush and make the brush size smaller and make this one white from this panel and brush in this portion, that's good. And now make the opacity down and you can blend it into the screen or soft light, so we are getting the difference between these two things, so the dimension is good. And now time to going to the file and going to the place embedded options. From there we'll take the shadow, meaning the light ray, and hit OK, that's good. Make this one bigger, that's fine, and a little bit of bigger like that, that's good. And now make the blending mode into the screen and press Ctrl or Command L for the levels, and make this one like that, that's good. And now rasterize this, and I'll take this one upper side of the all layers, and going to the filter and going to the blur option and Gaussian blur, make this one Gaussian blur like that. So in this case I'll take all the bottle or product, product, product in one group, and make sure that all the things in the middle of that, actually not that, so you have to make middle according to this, so according to the base actually. That's fine, no worries. We'll place some coconut over there, so going to the place embedded options, so like that, and this coconut png will take over there. That's good. And in this portion we have challenge to remove that is no issue. Rasterize that, going to the pen tool and select this area. You can remove the unnecessary area by selecting the make selection and hit OK, and delete those portion and this area. So that is the way how to remove the unnecessary object from the PNG format or PNG image. So selecting in select and mask and hit OK and delete those things. And here is some unnecessary white area, you can remove. Okay, make selection, hit OK and delete. Another one from this area will remove. Right press, make selection and hit OK and delete. So now we got our result. That's fine. And underneath of this coconut we'll take another blank layer and we'll provide the shadow over there. So making these things, Control Command T, little bit of smaller, little bit of side of this, little side of that, so little bit. Okay, that's good. And now taking the shadow, press D for reset the foreground and background color and make the brush size bigger. Select once, press Ctrl Command T, make this one smaller, squeeze like that. So we'll provide the shadow over there. Press Ctrl Command J, press Ctrl Command T, and it should be the long shadow like this. And in this portion we'll make the opacity down. That's fine. Now lighting, so take another blank layer, make this one mask, and you can mask a little bit of area. So in this case we'll take the opacity down, flow and opacity down, and we'll brush a little bit, and this area and these leaves as well. So that's good. And now we'll add some coconut and other things into the motion blur, making those group and making COCONUT, coconut. That's good. And in this portion we'll provide the logo and everything, and here some write up. And before that we have to select this coconut and we'll make copy by pressing Ctrl Command J and taking this one into the upper side of all layers. That's good. Press Ctrl Command T, make this one, so Ctrl Command T, making this one upper side of all layers. That's good. And making this one another copy by pressing Alter option button and then Ctrl Command T, and make this one horizontally reverse and a little bit of bigger. That's fine. And now we'll make this one into merge, and then going to the filter and going to the filter and the motion blur. So we'll make a little bit of motion blur like that. Okay, don't too much. Okay, that's fine. Our product is ready. And now we can provide the logo, you can provide the text and everything you can do as your own. You can make this one a little bit of smaller. Yeah, that's fine. It could be a little bit of smaller like that. Okay, and our product is ready. Now saving this out into my directory, and you can save this one into JPEG version, going to the save copy as option and JPEG version, and hit OK and hit OK. You are getting the desired photo manipulation, which is the product manipulation. So hope that you learn a lot from this video. If you did, please thumbs up and share with your friend, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for the new notifications. Until the next video, Asm Arif signing out. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep me in your prayers, and bye bye.